looking at the idea of a proportion, what we're talking about is a comparison between two equal ratios or fractions. We often say they're equivalent proportions. So 1 to 2 is equivalent to 2 to 4. And 3/4 is equivalent to 6/8. And what we're doing here is that we're just, in this case, we're doubling these. So we double 1 to get 2, we double 2 to get 4. We double 3 to get 6, we double 4 to get 8. It doesn't have to be a whole number. It could be a fraction or a decimal that we're multiplying these up by, and they can go up or down. And so we'll do a couple examples here. The first pair, we're going to solve for equivalent proportions by multiplying, and then we'll take a look at a couple where we'll divide. So in the first case, we have 3/4 equals x over 60. So what would make these two equivalent? Well, we take a look here at this pair. To go from 4 to 60, we're getting bigger, so we're going to multiply. So we're going to multiply 4 by something to get 60. And 4 times what is 60? Well, 4 times 15 is 60. So 4 times 15 is 60. Then we got to multiply 3 by 15 as well to get our x. And so we have x being equal to 3 times 15. So x equals 45. Thus, 3/4 is equal to 45 over 60. So we found the x, we found this value here, so we're multiplying both sides by 15. Same thing works on the case of ratios. We compare the first numbers and the second numbers. So to go from 10 to 70, we have to multiply, because we're getting bigger here, by 7. So then on the top, we have to multiply 6 by 7 as well. So x is equal to 6 times 7. And 6 times 7 is going to give us 42 for our x value. Thus, 6 to 10 is equal to 42 to 70. And this is something that might be like, increasing the size of a recipe. So say you're mixing two ingredients, 6 to 10, then you need 7 times as much to make 7 batches of it. So both these cases, we're looking at going from a smaller fraction or ratio to a larger one. And then we'll come back with the reverse case where we're going from the larger to the smaller. So for these next two here, we're going from larger numbers to smaller numbers. So in the first case, we have 25 tenths, or 25 over 10, and we want to take that down to something over 2. So to go from 10 to 2, we're getting smaller. So we're dividing 10 in this case, and we divide 10 by 5 to get 2. So then we're going to divide that 25 on top by 5 as well. So 25 divided by 5 is going to give us our value on top here, our x value. So that x value on top there is going to be 25 divided by 5. So x is going to be 5. Thus, 25 to 10 is equal to 5 over 2. And in the second case here, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to be going from a larger to a smaller. So to go from 24 down to 3, well, that's division by 8. So we need to divide 56 by 8. And 56 divided by 8, if we write that out, so that's our x value there. So we're looking for x being 56 divided by 8. So x is equal to 7. Thus, 56 to 24 is equal to 7 to 3. And there's our equivalent ratios, a ratio and equivalent fraction in each case. And so those are both types of proportions. So if you're going from a bigger number to a smaller number, you're dividing, and in the inverse case, when we're going from a small number to a big number, then you're just multiplying by whatever is equivalent.